Hey y'all, happy Weedy Wednesday. Freshly zooted. Uh, it's super early in the morning because I have a little road trip I have to take today. But I'm happy to see y'all. We are here to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta from Sunday night and the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills that I watched last night. Sorry, both with the kids. I watched Sunday night with my daughter, I watched Atlanta Sunday night when it aired on Bravo with my daughter, and then on Wednesday we all three rewatched Atlanta on Peacock, and then we watched Real Housewives of Beverly Hills live. Um, and I'm sorry to say for Kyle Richards, my son, who was pretty much in your corner because she reminds him of me. Uh, yeah, he don't fuck with you anymore. Sorry, and that sadly sways my opinion because I am in fact a lapdog. Anyway, so first we're gonna talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. Um, we start the episode with Drew getting called out for being booed up with Dennis, dastardly Dennis, Dennis the Menace, who of course I don't know the history, but so far I don't fuck with him. So do y'all believe Drew? I don't. I think she's full of shit. My son said, "Ooh, she is clearly lying." Um, and then the fourth wall break. Love it. Love a fourth wall break. I love a behind the scenes. That's why I like shows like The West Wing, and because I like things that go on behind the scenes. But anyway, fourth wall break. And here's what it boils down to, and it's the crux of the entire episode. Drew asked Dennis to film with her, but did not tell Portia. And Drew's doing it to promote her music and, whatever. But the ladies seem to think that have said that she has a history of lying. And so we pretty sure she's full of shit, but she's fucking with Portia's family and Portia's money. And she's just come back to the show. Of course she's pissed. So and she was like, "You can marry him, fuck him, or kill him. I don't care, but don't film with him." And I can understand that for sure. And then Shamia, anyone for cake? What the fuck, baby? But I still am firmly on the Shamia train. Oh, I love her so much. Okay. And again, contrast to Beverly Hills, which of course it's the second to the last episode. So the drama is heating up. Garcelle finally says Morgan to Kyle on camera for the second time, even though she's been anyway, I digress. We're still talking about Atlanta. But these are actual problems. This is actual drama. This is fucking with somebody's family. This is fucking with somebody's paycheck, which and their ability to provide for their children. So fuck you with your rich people problems, Beverly Hills. Sorry. Not that they're all not rich, but anyway, um, yeah, this is actual fucking with a relationship, not sending Kyle and PK texting. Textgate, I would love to see how I would love for Bose from Beverly Hills to weigh in on the Atlanta situation. Andy Cohen, can you make that happen on Watch What Happens Live? I need to know because she gives real talk and she's very clear on other people's shit. I don't think she's so great about her own shit, but anyway. Um, then we go to Angela Oakley's house, and their love story is sweet, like they had met and then they didn't actually get together till 10 years later. That's fine. Charles Oakley is cooking. It makes me miss the South so much. She feels her daughter in on the drama with the women, and Charles Oakley is like, "Have your own party." Motherfucker, she's on Housewives. Pay attention. Then we go to Kenya and Portia talking about Dennis the Menace. Portia is mad about the filming. Portia's in the middle of her divorce with Simon, who's this guy he's like a Nigerian scammer, like almost invented on the internet, it seems like. And she doesn't know anything and she didn't know anything until the court docs were released. And goddamn, and so ultimate betrayal. And she talks about how the security cameras in her house, when she was staying, I think, at her mom's, the cameras kicked on and he had hose in her house where her children sleep. This is actual drama, y'all. Okay. Anyway, we go to Kelly and she's touring a restaurant that she's going to flip with her project manager. This whole thing was felt staged, and I know Kelly's brand new and it's only the second episode, but so far I don't fuck with her. Like I don't like her. She's too she's doing too much. Then we go to Britt and her hubby. I also not a fan of hers. This all seems manufactured. She seems like an Instagram housewife. I will say, though, I do like if it's true that her and Kelly had a pre-existing relationship. Um, Also, my kids and I talked about this culture of the mom living with the kids. This is something that I think a lot of people that are from like very waspy families don't necessarily understand. This is very common. My dad was like military and civil service, so I grew up in Germany, and like it's Oma and Opa live on one level, the young family lives here, and maybe the young adult children live like it's very common. So, and I like that. I like that very much. But I also, my children and I live together, and well, at least my oldest is an adult, so obviously I feel differently about it. Anyway, then we go to Shamia and Shadina, sorry. I hit the keyboard because my kitty cat's up here. Um, we go to Shamia meeting with her surrogate, Shadina, who got breast cancer while she was pregnant with Shamia's daughter. Her daughter was born prematurely, and she's alluding to NICU and stuff. But Shamia talks about the stress of IVF and the ectopic pregnancy and how she had to do surrogacy, and mother and infant mortality with women of color, and how that is a real problem. And the most heartbreaking thing is that Shamia felt guilty, like her baby caused Shadina's breast cancer, and Shadina, who's been through so much and has given hope to so many women, felt like she was a failure because she couldn't give Shamia a 100% healthy child. And that was so touching and beautiful to me, and is why this show is fucking good. Anyway, where are we going now? Then we go to Kelly and Britt. Kelly and Britt have been friends for a year, like I said a minute ago. Britt wants to have a wedding since they got married during COVID. This husband seems like show husband. Are you paying for your husband, Britt? Maybe that's why Kenya threw the shade. Maybe she knows something. Um, and yeah, I 100% believe that Kenya was throwing shade. But sorry, I gotta pick this buddy up. By the way, y'all, this is Joey Tribbiani, and he was born in my lap. And he's called Joey Tribbiani because he never stops eating. When he was a kitten, I would find him ass up in a bag of Doritos, and he loves boobies and the ladies. So that's why that's his name. Anyway, um, where are we at? Shoot. So yeah, I think Kenya was bringing shade, and maybe Kenya knows something or has heard something. I don't know. I haven't gone on Real Housewives of Atlanta Reddit yet. So maybe next week. I'm a little afraid though. Also, I do feel bad for Kelly about her divorce. Like her ex took $500,000 from her. That is fucked up. All right. Then we go Drew's with her trainer. Um, Drew and Angela have been friends for 3 years, they say. And then Shamia comes in. Angela points out that Portia did tell her that working with Dennis was a problem. And so I appreciated that. That was the last time I fucking liked Angela. Um, Drew is working for her bag, which is why she's trying to get Dennis to film. Shamia comes in, they work out, and Angela calls Shamia a spokesperson. And then later, I'm not sure if it's Angela or Drew, somebody calls her a lapdog. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. And my kids felt exactly the same way, and I was very careful not to voice my opinion before they voiced theirs. What you call a lapdog is your jealousy because you don't have anybody in your life that is that fucking loyal. What you call a lapdog, I call loyalty. We see the same thing happening on Beverly Hills between all the women, but this week in particular between Garcelle and Sutton. So fuck that narrative. Sorry, Shamia's story, like, I don't know the history, but Shamia's story is interesting and compelling without anything to do with fucking Portia. The fact that it took them this long to make her a regular housewife kind of blows my mind, honestly. Um, but yeah, so fuck that. Fuck that, fuck that, fuck that. That didn't work either. Ooh, this lighting is rough. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna fix this while I'm talking to y'all. How about that? Is that better? I think that might be. Sorry, I really don't know how any of this shit works. I'm just learning. Oh, that's better. I'm gonna figure this out. Anyway, um, so fuck you. Don't say lab. Suck a dick. Sorry. Now, like, I don't know who the alleged revenge piece stuff was with Kenya and stuff and why Kenya's not on the show, but I know it was with one of these women, Kelly or Britt. And if it was Kelly, I'm okay with it. Anyway. Anyway, we go to Portia and her daughter and enter Dennis the Menace. She confronts him about Drew. He found comfort with Drew. Fuck yourself. Eat a bag of dicks. Um, she doesn't want him filming with Drew, and it's a loyalty issue. Again, loyalty, loyalty. Shamia is giving Portia exactly what she needs when she is not in the room. And that is true fucking loyalty. So, you know what? Suck a dick, everybody, for calling Shamia a lapdog. All right, that's Atlanta. Now I got my other notebook. So we've got the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. All right. So my current favorite is Eric Jane. Come at me. I love it. Erica Jane, Garcelle is no, Erica Jane, then Bose, and Garcelle's kind of trailing up the rear just because she kind of stood up to Sutton, but not really. Anyway, so we've got trial at sea, in other words, or trial of Sutton at sea, in other words, fuck Sutton. It also should be called Why the Fuck Do Housewives Go on Boats? The fuck are you thinking? Anyway, also, y'all should check out Bose on Bravo's Hot Mic. She's like, no, Kyle's a lying liar. And I was like, well, that's true, but about what specifically? And I think she was talking about the whole text gate. And that tracks because we find out later just how deep Bose's girl code is. And I understand why she was so triggered by that situation now. Okay. So, yeah, Bose and Erica basically divided and kind of conquered the Mean Girls a little bit. And I enjoyed that. The voice of reason was Erica about the slaying of the Sutton dragon today. Erica waited like a spider. It was beautiful. She waited in the wings looking fine as fuck while she was doing it. And then saw the perfect opportunity and kind of pulled a Sutton. Sutton was at her most vulnerable and she said, fuck you. We're doing this. And I enjoyed that. So anyway, so yeah, we kind of start with Kyle and Garcelle in the same outfit, and then they flash back. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, Kyle's comment about we're taking thirst traps. Man, that hit on a lot of levels, didn't it? Just saying. Dorit and Tilly. Why don't these women get naked in front of their men? Yo, or women. Listen, I want I want all the ladies of Beverly Hills, maybe with the no, I'm not going to discriminate. I love all women. I want all the ladies of Beverly Hills to feel totally comfortable in standing naked in front of me. Just saying. Okay. Anyway, uh okay. So Sutton's bullshit apology. Listen, and my son said this too. Nobody should have fucking pressured Dorit into accepting um Sutton's apology. I realized that Bose was really trying to establish that no, she's not Dorit's spokesperson, and I feel like she was really trying to get that across. And I don't believe that she is now, kind of, mostly. And maybe she was in the beginning. I don't feel like she's that way now. Um, but Sutton does not have to forgive, or I mean, Dorit does not have to forgive Sutton. And Sutton's apology isn't fucking real anyway. So fuck you, Sutton. Let's see. Bose's story about Mo and the woman. That proves again that Bose is a real one. Girl code is real. I appreciated that. And then if you watch the after show, all the other women are like, oh, Bose shouldn't have done that. But Kyle laughs about it, and I believe her, and was like, she knew exactly what I needed and wanted, which again falls into Bose clearly is a businesswoman in a therapist's skin, or a therapist in a businesswoman's skin, I guess would be the correct thing to say. Um, and I believe Kyle when she says, no, Bose gave me exactly what I wanted. She gave me the tea on the woman. Remember, Kyle doesn't want Kathy or anybody really talking shit about Mo, but she will talk shit about these hoes. So I like that. Um, and Sutton is flat out fucking lying about Kyle's reaction in the after show. I don't believe that at all. I appreciated this moment 100% with Bose. And And I appreciated that she did it. And then the after show, it was like these women were looking for tits on an ant. They want to find a problem with Bose because they're threatened by her. I also was not sure. And again, Bose, run away from Keely. That motherfucker there is there either there for the fame or the money. I don't trust him. But everything else, top notch. Also, people that are really great, friends, people, oftentimes, my son says all therapists have terrible personal lives. So let's think about that too. Let's see. I do appreciate that Kathy was one of the few people that was like, she don't have to forgive her right now, regards to the Dorit and Sutton shit. Anyway, and Sutton continues to measure someone by their bank balance. Um, And Garcelle brings up the Morgan shit. And I get it. You want Kyle to be honest about the Morgan shit. Kyle has clearly been told by Morgan, do not fucking talk about me on the show. And she is trying to honor that. And from the cryptic things that were said in the after show and on social media, which we know that's how Kyle likes to fucking fight, I believe that privately Kyle said that and Garcelle chose not to honor that. I believe that part of it. I really do. And Garcelle, who you fucking? Erica's right. Who you fucking? What's going on there? How's your tootie life? Um, that being said, Sutton is so far up, and I realize I've just defended Kyle, but Sutton is even further up Kyle's ass when this goes down than me. And that's the classism again, that she's worshiping Kyle and Kathy, she talks about the pecking order and Kathy's at the top and Kyle by extension puts her close to the top. That's that fucking classism, social climber, junior league. Oh, I would never let a man do cunnilingus to me on the stage. That shit. Fuck that. So If Garcelle isn't done with Sutton after this season, she's a chump. And not in like the good Jeff Lewis way, but an actual chump. Let's see. Oh, I liked seeing like their routine when everybody was winding down. And I loved watching Erica strip the hair out of her head and Bose being like, oh, I'm sure. I love it when Erica is authentically herself. Her like country Georgia self. That is her most beautiful to me. I mean, beautiful all the time. But anyway. So Eric, she's just so relaxed. And Bose just does not fuck with passive aggressive bullshit. And I like that. It's a very waspy thing. Let's see. And Sutton just makes me sad in her desperation. Also, why do the cameras keep catching Garcelle being clumsy? Is she the only one being clumsy, or is she only one that they're airing? Because you know these women must trip and fall and all kinds of shit that we don't actually see. And I feel like maybe the producers or the editors might be trolling Garcelle a little bit. Just my opinion. Then we get the ladies getting ready for the vote. Listen, everyone is fucking fine. Every one of these ladies is physically beautiful. And I'm not commenting. I don't want to give anybody body dysmorphia. And respectfully, when girls, when women, when girls, respectfully, ladies, Dorit, damn. Erica, god damn. Bose, motherfucking damn. Kyle, damn. And God, she looks good in green. Jennifer Tilly, damn. I would have given anything to see that production of The Women. Kathy and Sutton, wah, wah, wah. Y'all look like grandmas. Step it up or get off. Those are not thirst traps. Kyle needs to stop choosing peace. She should have confronted Garcelle that day. That's what should have happened. It should have been you want to talk about it? Let's mention it all, bitch. Anyway, also, nothing good happens on a boat. Absolutely nothing. Fuck that shit. I like that Erica began the Sutton takedown while Kyle and Dorit were upstairs. So Erica could make her points first without Dorit jumping in, without Kyle feeling uncomfortable and like she had to manage somebody's emotions. I enjoyed that. Sutton deserved everything Erica said, and it's true. Now, the difference is also Bose has a point about how Sutton makes her money. I think she talked about that on the after show. Talking about, is your wallet big enough? Bitch, how did you make your money? Your husband made that money. Maybe Christian Strack's wallet is big enough. And so maybe you need to take your attitude down about 17 fucking notches. Anyway, but yeah, the only reason that the audience hasn't turned on Sutton before now is because we wanted to know what the fuck was going on with Erica. Erica was easier to attack because we had problems with her actions. The same with Kyle. We had problems with her covering things up. So we were more behind Sutton attacking her. But Sutton does attack women at their most vulnerable on this show in order to socially engineer on the show, clearly. So yeah, and then Sutton in her talk, I gave you a pizza party about Erica. Fuck you. I loved that Kyle stood up for Erica and not Sutton. And that should tell Sutton everything right there where her loyalty lies. And I love that Garcelle kept her fucking mouth shut. I love that Dorit is done. Bose is smart, but did she watch the show? I don't know. So, why do housewives keep going on boats? Somebody tell me. Inquiring minds want to know. Next week's the season finale. I've heard that Kyle's got to storm off when we get to the reunion. We'll, of course, do all of that. Y'all have a super happy Wednesday. And I will see you tomorrow for Thirsty Thursday, where I'm doing a deep dive. I'm starting a deep dive on, or a rewatch of season 1 of The Valley, since it's about to premiere here pretty soon. Y'all have a good day. Bye. Take care of y'all.